what you get.
We have work-life balance.
Picturing yourself a year from now.
Social stigma and talking to a shrink.
In Singapore, great is do contact tracing, flatten the curves, RNA testing, and the antibody is a naked DNA or naked RNA. And the immunity should last months.
Bring better news.
7 years?
That's great.
And yeah, often call it the entry ticket. It was quite chaotic.
The darker green shows before and the lighter green shows.
And our business grew up a lot.
Keto diet, but we're serving non-keto, so there.
Yeah, so maybe
It just goes downhill from there. And why do they close? They close because it's not viable. Labor is the biggest component of my business.
Hopefully, something positive is coming up. I leverage a lot on social media. Honest with you, people are asking me.
My mother and my grandmother's recipe.
That's right, because actually
Singaporean working professionals.
Yeah, impressive.
And right now we're seeing that if you go back 2 months ago, nobody would have video interviewed in Singapore.
Actually, a lot of text reviews.
so part of that is changing the technology leadership and really
SingaporeConnect Coronavirus Community Forum. And we're seeing, of course, in that Singapore has consistently been lower in more of these cooking sessions.
And at that point, my mom was also like, honey, you gotta get a bachelor's degree, right? Because, you know, in Singapore, it's all about the paper chase.
I wonder mine is never smooth.
To flip and cook food.
I think I got more and more hungry. The presentation went.
Supplementary programming students affected by COVID.
Somehow I was coined the most adventurous lady in Singapore.
For families who are aiming for Ivy level schools.
To have a Chinese seminar.
Additional math resource.
Getting like clarifications. A lot of the impact.
We in SingaporeConnect are amazed by how strong the participation in these forums are.
They were super energized, super dynamic.
You can get a lot of the Asian.
I'll be on Food Network TV for the next few weeks.
We're frying the chopped shrimp till it's golden and brown.
Yeah, I just come in. Keep supporting your local business, okay?
For product management, I lead a team of 6 PMs.
So again, stay safe and hopefully things will blow over soon. Because stock markets tend to be forward-looking, right?
Don't feel like you have to be something that you're not.
Not to bring work into the bedroom. Terrible situation, which is what we are in. I mean, it's a crisis, right? Or we can embrace this time as a time for us to connect better. I mean,
you know, in this kind of circumstance, you always have a choice. You can choose to mope and blame the world about what's going on, or you can choose to do something about it and make the best of it.
The cat is actually larger.
Wow, that is so
She's
cute.
an American-sized cat.
I did when I was younger, and I'm like, why am I getting fit?
So does that mean for our emergency, we had an emergency preparedness chat 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Really packing mooncakes as
They eat very well because they're high in sugar, right?
And I think that was very reassuring.
Just back to Singapore and whatever next posting that you may have go.
Job and at least go makan someplace. If the world allows us to do that. But Nicole actually is a specialist in fitness.
Okay, rotate side to side. Squat. The hips, squeeze your glutes. Good. You have 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're gonna go into skaters. Your chest closer to get a deeper stretch. Your chest to your calf.
3 phases are prepare, engage, and close as controlling techniques. Kudos, great one.
I always remember this from my childhood days, watching the Mossy do this. You mixing the batter, you should let the batter rest, so that it's like making pancakes.
Like ask him questions about how come you chose 26 naysayers.
I'd like to share that for Jasmine and I, it's been a great adventure. Even though we certainly never wanted, we've learned a lot. So yeah, we had a lot of responses at all adverse reaction.
On the mRNA, the Pfizer vaccine, and the Moderna vaccine. This could easily be 0. I think this is a good model.
I think this is one of the reasons why such platforms are so useful.
Where would you be in this pie chart?
I don't do my own, my husband does mine. Not pay as much tax on your capital gains. Average net annual income. Reporting accurately is the best way to go.
In-person gathering is not in the works, but something unique that has not been done before, I think is something we should do because we all want to feel more connected, especially in these times. We shouldn't be socially distant, right? Even though we have to practice safe distancing.
Perhaps that's something we should do